Okay, no problem. Let's go straight into what we're looking at today. So I want you to know, Michelle, no matter what you're experiencing right now, I need you to calm down. You understand? Because when it comes to financial freedom, what most people focus on is more income. Of course, income is very, very important. Having plenty of money is very, very important. But actually, the goal when it comes to becoming financially free is not just making more money, it's not just having more money, but understanding how to manage your money.
Yeah.
Yes, very important. So that's the reason you can see people earning so much. They can be earning $50,000, $100,000, even running to $1,000,000. But if they don't, I'm talking about a year, if they don't apply the money management system, they will still end up in financial crisis. They will end up losing their money and going back to square one. So I don't want you to be overwhelmed. I know there's a lot of things you need to do with finances. Your bills or the credit card bills is there, your monthly expenses is there, and other things you need to do, and the income you're receiving from your job is not enough to take care of your expenses. Now, online I was talking to you about the financial ladder. If you could remember vividly, I said there are different steps in the financial ladder. And the first step I spoke about was what I call financial crisis. And I said financial crisis is when somebody is in a position that that person does not earn. When somebody does not earn money at all, that person is said to be in financial crisis because you are not earning, but you are spending. Everybody spends money. So, and that's the worst place to be. So for somebody that is in that, of course, you are not in that particular stage in that ladder, because you have a source of income, you have something, you have a job, you work in a job, something that brings money to you. But financial crisis, somebody that is in financial crisis does not even have a job, does not have a business, does not have any way through which money comes to him or her. Please, I need you to listen very carefully, because what I'm sharing with you is very, very important, and it's going to set the stage for other things that we're going to be building upon. So financial crisis, that's the first point in the ladder. Then number two, I spoke about financial instability. Financial instability is when you're receiving money, but the money is not enough to take care of your expenses. Excuse me. The money is not enough to take care of your expenses. So that's financial instability. Then financial stability means the money you are receiving is only enough to take care of your expenses. It matches only with your expenses. You can't actually give, you can't actually do other things with your money. You can't actually invest. In fact, you don't have any investments. So that is financial stability. There's what I call financial independence. Financial independence, right now, at this point, you have a side business. You have an investment. And now the proceeds of your investment is only enough to take care of yourself. I believe I'm making sense and you're following me. You understand what I'm sharing with you?
Yeah.
Good. So it's only enough to take care of yourself, but you cannot, give to other people, maybe help somebody, maybe your brothers, help somebody financially. That's financial independence. I'm talking about the proceeds. I'm not talking about your salary. I'm talking about the investment, because in financial independence, you have an investment apart from the primary source of income. And the proceeds from your investment is only enough to take care of your expenses. That's financial independence. But the best place to be is on this ladder is what I call financial freedom. And financial freedom means the proceeds. If you mark the word the proceeds from your investment, it means the profit that is coming from your investment. Just like this planner business you want to start up now, where the proceeds coming from your planner business is enough, it's not just enough. I'm not talking about the proceeds from your job. I'm talking about the proceeds from your investment, your business. It's not just enough. If it's not just enough to take care of your expenses, and it's enough to take care of your expenses, and it's also enough to take care of the expenses of other people in your family, and also to be a blessing to your world, leaving a legacy behind, giving to orphanages. There's a lot of money everywhere, and that's the best place to be. That's what we call financial freedom, and that's the goal. That's the goal. I believe. Yes. Okay, good. So then we're going to move further now. I'm going to talk to you about money. Now, something about money. Money is a game. And how you play the game determines whether you will win or you will lose. Now, why did I say money is a game? Because there are rules that guides you having plenty of money. That's the truth. So what guarantees you winning is when you follow the rules. When you follow the rules, like just like any game, the way to fail in any game. Huh? What is your favorite game, Michelle?
Money.
Your favorite game, your favorite games, a game that you love playing.
Oh, like Mario Bros.
You said?
Mario Bros.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Oh, sorry, Mario Bros.
Okay, by playing with, in every game there are rules, and the rules that guides the game you're playing is the only way to win in that game is you following the rules. Now, if you don't play by the rules of a game, you cannot win. That's how it comes to money. So you must follow the rules that surrounds you having plenty of money. So now I'm going to talk to you about something very important. Now, the goal of winning the money game, I told you, is financial freedom. And it does not matter where you are, Michelle. You might be experiencing financial crisis, you might be in financial instability, you might be experiencing financial stability, but the good news is that you can move from any point in the ladder to financial freedom. All you just need to do is to focus on the goal. And what is the goal? It's financial freedom. And what is financial freedom? I'm going to give you my definition of financial freedom. Now, financial freedom is the ability for you to live the lifestyle you desire without you having need to depend, rely on anybody else for money. You don't need to take a loan use your credit card all the time. You don't need somebody to give you a loan. You don't need to always be in a position where you are always trusting the Lord for money. You always need money. No, you are able to live your desired lifestyle. So if I say, okay, what is your desired lifestyle? What do you really want to do with your life? There's really a lot of things you're going to talk about. Oh, my desired lifestyle, I want to, go for vacation maybe every three months. Your desired lifestyle requires money. Living the life of your dream, you want to buy your dream house, you want to travel around the world. Who doesn't like to travel around the world? I want to travel around the world. So you see, but traveling around the world is going to cost you some money. It's not free. So you need money to live your desired lifestyle. So living your desired lifestyle actually costs money. It actually costs money. But now, this is the secret when it comes to the money game, which is your goal, achieving your goal when it comes to the money game, which is financial freedom. Now, there are two components. Remember, I told you during our chat that basically there are two components of winning the money game. Winning the money game. And I told you about the number one is the hardware component, the software component, and number two is the hardware component of winning the money game. Now, the software component has to do with your mindset. Now, I want you to understand something profound, Michelle. We actually live in 4 realms. Number one is what I call the physical world, in 4 worlds. Number one is what I call the physical world. Number 2 is what I call the emotional world or the emotional realm. Number 3 is what I call the spiritual realm. And number 4 is what I call the mental realm. So I'm going to go over that again. I believe I'm not too fast. Am I too fast?
No.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So the first realm, as I told you, is the physical realm. The physical realm has to do with the visible. You can see. You have what we call the emotional realm, the mental realm, and the spiritual realm. Now, these 4 realms, out of these 4 realms, 3 out of these 4, they are invisible. You cannot see it. I believe, are you with me?
Yes.
Because you can't see the spiritual realm, you can't see the emotional realm, you can't see the mental realm. You can only see the physical realm. Now, this is the secret. See, Michelle, you have to get what I'm telling you. The truth when it comes to becoming very successful in life and financially is when you focus, because out of this realm, we have 3 over 4, 3 over 4 versus 1 over 4. It tells you what happens in the invisible realm determines what happens in the physical realm. I believe you're following what I'm saying. What happens in these 3 realms, your mental realm, your physical, your spiritual realm, the spiritual realm, and the emotional realm determines what you will see on the outside. Now,
like what I see, what I think my idea is. Like what?
Now, are you with me?
A little bit.
Okay. So let me. Can I? Since you didn't get what I said, right?
Sorta. I was trying to keep up. I'm just bewildered. I'm so sorry.
No problem. So can I continue? Should I go back to what I just said?
I would say like a bag of couple sentences.
Okay, let me go back, right?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. No issues. So now I said we live in 4 realms. We have the physical realm, which has to do with what you see, which has to do with results. Then we have the emotional realm, which has to do with what is going on your emotions, how you feel emotionally. Because I'm coming, and let me just explain this. Emotional realm, then you have the mental realm. Mental realm has to do with the way you think, your mentality, your mindset. I believe you're following me now.
Yes.
Then lastly, we have the spiritual realm. Now, what happens in this 3 realm determines what you will see in the physical realm. What happens in the spiritual realm, the mental realm, and the emotional realm determines what you will see in the physical realm. I believe you're following what I just said right now.
Yes.
Good. So now I want to ask you a question, Michelle. Tell me, I'm asking you a question. When you plant a tree, a seed, is it this, when you plant a seed and the seed germinates and grows to become a tree and the tree produces fruit? What determines the fruit? Is it the fruit itself or the root itself that determines the fruit?
What's in the fruit?
Yes. What's the result of the fruit? Why is there fruit? Maybe you had a garden, you planted an apple tree or a mango tree, and before you have to plant a seed into the ground, and it takes time, it germinates, it grows, and it bears fruits. Maybe a mango fruit or an apple fruit at the end of the day. So my question is that what happened? What did you do? Did you do that determines the growth of that fruit? What did you plant on the ground that determines what the fruit you saw at the end of the day when it germinates and give you an harvest?
Like what I want for the future, is what you're saying?
Okay, no, I'm just giving an analogy. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. I get it now.
So, in essence, what I meant is that it is the seed that you plant on the ground. It is the seed that determines the fruit. The kind of fruit you want to see in your life. Michelle, the kind of fruit you want to see in your financial life, in your relationship, in your business, in every areas of your life is determined by the seed that you plant on the ground.
Okay, yeah.
I believe you're following me.
Yes.
Good. So if you are saying, I don't like the way my life is, I don't like the way there's no money, I'm always behind on my bills, the money is never enough, all those things are fruits.
Yes.
So if you need to change the fruit, the result you see on the outside, you need to go and change the roots. But you see, a lot of people, this is the truth, a lot of people, they don't want to understand that. A lot of people, they are not focusing on the source of the problem. They are focusing on more fruits, more results. Oh, I want more results in my life. I want more fruits. But the solution to more fruit is going back to the roots. And the roots has to do with these three realms: your emotional realm, the physical realm, and the emotional realm, I'm sorry, the spiritual realm, and the mental realm. What is taking place in your emotion? When it comes to money, see, now I want to say something now. A robot is designed to perform a particular function, right?
Yes.
Now, the reason the robot is designed, because a robot in itself is just like a machine. It was made, it was constructed, it was designed. But what made the robot to work is because there is a software code that have been written, a programming code that have been written into that robot that programs that particular robot to perform that particular task.